Back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Thursday, November 16. Hopefully you're able to watch my earlier video with NFL props for the Thursday night football game. This video will be entailed to the NBA 2-game slate. Not much going on for NBA, but we do have a 2-game slate. 5 good props I have, along with my 2-man ladder day challenge, which will be Shai Alexander over fantasy, and I'll be taking Lonnie Walker's fantasy as well. See both of them going well over. Shai Alexander is obviously the key player for the Thunder, so I have him going well over 50. He's been averaging close to 55 to 60. He does have a ceiling of 70. And then Lonnie Walker is becoming a key role player. He's been averaging over 20, so I'll be taking that over his fantasy. His PRA is also good, which we'll be taking in our 5-man. And that's going to be our first one. Will be Lonnie Walker. PRA. His points is also good. Obviously I took his fantasy for the 2-man because that's what I like the most. Next one I have is Bam Adebayo. Obviously his top pick will be his fantasy score at 43.5, but I'm going to be taking his defensive rebounds. He's been averaging well over 10, so I have him going over. I see his fantasy score will probably get bumped as well. That will be my second option if you wish to take his fantasy score, which is not another bad option. Next up we're going to go is Andrew Wiggins, and I'm targeting him just for the fact that Draymond Green is out and Stephen Curry is also out, so I'll be taking his offensive rebounds at 1.5. He's been averaging 3. With Draymond and Stephen Curry out, obviously he's going to go well above 2 offensive rebounds. I'll be taking them more. Obviously his original line, 5 regular rebounds will be fine. Chris Paul's another good option for his fantasy score or his assist, but those two have been bumped, so I'm staying away. Klay Thompson's another one, but like I said, I'm staying away. Those have been bumped significantly, so I'll be taking Andrew Wiggins over offensive rebounds. Next up, I'm going to take Jaime Jaquez Jr., another key role player just like Lonnie Walker. His minutes have been increasing, his productivity has been increasing, and I'll be taking his fantasy score. It has been bumped. It was at 18 earlier in the day, but any of these 3 options are great. Points, he's been averaging about 15 points a game past couple of games. PRA, he gets rebounds and assists. But I'll be taking his fantasy score since he pretty much can do pretty much anything. So I'll be taking over on that. And my last one will be Duncan Robinson. This guy was a big key role player in the playoffs. He's finally back fully healthy. So I'll be taking his fantasy score. Usually it's at 30. But it is his 3rd game, I believe, back from his injury. Actually hasn't played since November 14th, so he was injured for a couple games. But now he's playing fully healthy. So at 24.5, you can see his ceiling is up to 40, 45 against the Nets. I think he's going to eclipse that. So I'll be taking the over on that. So those are the 5 that I like. If obviously you want to add Shai Alexander, his rebounds, PRA is also good. Or you can just add his fantasy prop for the 2-man ladder. But I'm going to stick to this 5-man. Lonnie Walker over PRA. Bam Adebayo over defensive rebounds or fantasy. Andrew Wiggins over offensive rebounds. Jaime Jaquez over fantasy, and Duncan Robinson over fantasy. So mix and match, pick your favorite. Hopefully we hit the ladder day challenge. Hopefully we bounce back from yesterday. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.